Welcome to another episode of Rehab Now with consultant physiatrist Dr. Paula Dawson, our rehabilitation medical doctor. I'm your host, Alicia Taylor. Welcome, Dr. Dawson.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. How much your vocals are taught. Need some money.
Man, so today we have a very, very special guest from Denk Pharma, Mr. Rohan McClymont.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good
ladies.
morning. Good morning.
Welcome.
Morning or evening? Good evening.
Yeah. Good
Yes. Good evening, everybody. So this week, this week we're going to be talking about immune active Denk. Remember, you can check out our social media pages on Instagram. It's Rehab Institute Caribbean, Dr. Paula Dawson, Alicia Taylor Music, and on Facebook it's Rehabilitation Institute of the Caribbean. Our website rehabcaribbean.com. So we're talking about immune active Denk. But Doc, I want you to just give us an overview of nutrients, like essentials and them something there.
Okay. So people always ask about nutrients. What are nutrients? Well, we have them in two big categories. You have macro and micro. Micro is easy. Those are the vitamins.
Okay.
Vitamins.
Those are the ones I know.
Minerals. We're going to talk about vitamins and minerals. But then the macro is what we also know. The carbs, the protein, the fats.
Oh.
All right. So my son was studying for PEP and you had the Go food, the Grow food,
Oh, yes,
and the
the
Glow
Glow
food.
Oh, gosh.
Do you remember that? Which one is the Grow food?
Not for me today.
Grow is Go is carbohydrate because it gives you energy. Glow is protein.
Oh.
No, vegetables.
Yes, it can make your skin glow and then somebody got that.
And Grow, you need the protein for the building blocks of muscles and stuff like that.
Yes.
And so those essentially are the different big categories for nutrients. And in one of our previous episodes, we spoke about the food pyramid. And so, it's interesting to note that the food pyramid varies from country to country.
Yeah, I didn't know that actually.
Yes, it does. It does. So, a lot of people will tell you that, carbs are supposed to be at the bottom. You have 5 to 7 servings, and then you have fruits and vegetables, then you have proteins, then you have fat and sweet and salty food, little teeny bit. But you have some food pyramid where water is at the bottom, and I like that one because what a pyramid is, it kind of tells you in proportion how much you need to have compared to the next food group. And so you really should have more water, the base of the pyramid, big,
Really?
then carbs, right? And so it's interesting, and of course fruits and vegetables, big, right?
I can choose like my pyramid, because
In fact, not all pyramid. There's a pyramid that had chocolate and sweets at the top and salt, one little tiny, but it's really tiny. But that pyramid, it says 1 every 2 or 3 days, right? No, But the Ministry of Health and Wellness, when you look on their website, they have a food plate.
Okay, yes,
and it's a beautiful color plate. Guys, go to the Ministry of Health and Wellness website, and the plate, half of the plate is very colorful. Half of the plate is fruits and vegetables.
That's not bad.
Right, just over a quarter is staples like yam, banana, sweet potato, not so much rice. And then a very small part is protein, and an even smaller part is, guess what? Fats. Fats. So, so much fats. We always talk about the fried chicken. That we like and all of that.
Fried chicken for most Jamaicans depend on the fruits and vegetable side portion. Yeah, man.
I think that should be the national dish.
Rice and peas and fried chicken.
Fried chicken is true.
Fried chicken.
KFC.
Yes, curry. And
say
fried chicken with curried gravy.
That is it. You can't leave out the curry gravy. It's a
that's
sin.
the
If you leave
national
it. I'm telling you, that's really what it
When
should
we're talking
be.
about foods or nutrients or supplements.
The same thing, man.
True. Curry gravy is food.
That's essential. Curry gravy is essential.
Curry goat gravy or curry chicken gravy.
It no matter, The curry, any one of them is great. Curry goat gravy.
We're going to talk about turmeric. Curry,
Ooh.
anti-inflammatory,
That's good.
which is
That's very
something
good.
because turmeric is the base of curry, and turmeric is a natural anti-inflammatory. So I'm not saying you have to eat curry because it's anti-inflammatory, but I'll tell you a story when we do that program about me and curry.
Yes.
I'm gonna make a note of that.
Yes.
Me and curry.
Curry and I.
Curry.
Right. So vitamins and minerals. I think we're gonna talk about that today as we talk about supplements.
Awesome stuff. All right. So what I want to know, and I'm gonna ask Rohan. My brother named Rohan, you know.
Oh,
Your man is spelled the same way. Anyway,
Very good.
so what are some of the active ingredients in immune active Denk?
Immune active Denk contains vitamin C, zinc, selenium, and L-histidine.
I don't know. Listed. Okay.
I am glad. And L-histidine, we are one of the rare kind of formulations that contain such a molecule. And L-histidine is an essential amino acid that is responsible for transporting zinc inside the body, making it more biologically available. And when zinc is more biologically available, it helps to boost the immune system in that regard to help patients.
So, okay, you say help patients, which means
People.
okay.
People, you need about 8. Everybody needs zinc.
That's why
Everyone, exactly.
Zinc is one of those minerals that is essential
Essential.
in over 100 enzymatic activities in the body.
You have to help me, you know. Remember, I'm not really so sure.
Yeah.
Why do I need these things? Why me need zinc? Why do I need calcium?
I'm glad you asked.
Yeah, why me need them?
All right, so zinc helps cells to rapidly grow.
Okay.
Right, so zinc is important for taste as well. And with rapid growth, yeah, man. So
If we have no zinc, we have no taste.
that, in a sense, yes, it can.
Okay.
Zinc deficiency can lead, but there are other stuff that zinc deficiency can lead to. Your immune system, right? So it helps the lymphocytes and the macrophages. Those are the immune cells. So the lymphocytes are the white blood cells, and the macrophages are like the big ones that swallow up. Like if a bacteria go into your body, the macrophage will swallow it up, which is why zinc is good for virus. Remember when COVID was coming, everybody was buying zinc. So viral and bacterial infections, zinc is good because it helps to boost your immune system. So you get zinc from red meat, seafood, legumes, which are like beans and that kind of stuff. So zinc is important. So men and women may need, like a woman needs about 8 milligrams and a man might need 11 milligrams of zinc.
Okay, so we can get the zinc and all these things, like, you know, and in a natural way, like with foods and stuff like that, right? You can also get them through
Supplements.
that one. No supplements.
That is why we have immune active zinc.
Oh,
But it has more than zinc.
interesting. Talk to me about it.
Okay. So immune active Denk is a supplement, as you mentioned. And what supplements are? Supplements are non-medication formulations that contain mostly minerals and vitamins that will help you to improve on the levels of such components in your bodies. Because sometimes, depending on our diet, we may not be getting enough nutrients in the form of minerals and vitamins from the food we eat.
True.
Unfortunately, fried chicken is really deficient.
You sure it don't have no form of zinc in
It
it?
might have
It
a
has some
little,
zinc.
it
Has
has
some
some
B12.
zinc and
Little
so
zest.
yes, just a little.
A whole heap of fats and oil. Too much.
Too much. Right. So supplements are designed to ensure that your body gets a boost in minerals and vitamins so that you will not become deficient. Because when we are deficient, that's when we are prone to infections. As it relates to the immune system, we are opening up ourselves more to allergies, to allergic reactions and infections and that sort of.
So those are some of the common deficiencies that we have.
Yes. And he alluded to infection. In addition to zinc, vitamin C, which is also in immune active Denk, as you know, Jamaica, we need to have vitamin C naturally from oranges, citrus, and fruits, right? And some vegetables. But, you know, if we don't get that from our diet, of course, you can supplement with immune active Denk.
And it's a pill.
Not an injection.
Okay.
Fortunately, immune active Denk, usually you find supplements in a tablet or pill form. Our immune active Denk is actually available in a sachet, a powder that
You know
comes
something
in
like
a
that?
sachet.
Yeah, but I really like you guys.
Appreciate
So I
that.
just throw the powder in my...
Just
Listen!
apply it by mouth.
I'm getting immune active Denk today. I'm done.
Yes.
Hear that, guys? Powdered substance.
Powdered substance, no water needed at all.
No.
You don't have
But I need no water.
No water at all. No mixing, no pouring into any container. You just tear the sachet and pour directly into the mouth. And it's a very lovely raspberry flavored, almost like a sweet. So some of the younger ones may be tempted to have more than one sachet, which is what we recommend per day.
Yeah, so get.
Yes, we recommend one sachet per day.
Just one?
Just one. If you, depending on how sick you are, if you need a great boost in the immune system, I would say 2, but not more than 2.
Cough often and then something. You don't need it. You don't need
Possibly
it more.
2, but no more than 2.
Where do I get Immune Active Denk?
Immune Active Denk is available at all pharmacies island-wide
Me not pay
over the
attention.
counter.
Me not pay attention.
But guess
No
what?
prescription needed.
Hallelujah.
What I love about Denk Pharma is that they have magnesium Denk.
Yes.
They have, which is very good. We have to talk about magnesium, that thing that is almost like a panacea. Magnesium fixes everything. We're going to talk about magnesium
I call that the silent healer.
It is magnesium in
Just write that one
everything.
down.
Yes,
Silent
magnesium
healer.
is a silent healer.
Hear that, guys?
But Denk Pharma also has other things available in Jamaica. I believe they have something for fertility as well.
Yes, we have a fertility supplement to help men who are trying to have a family, start a family.
From both
We
men
have
and
a
women.
supplement, yes.
I am very interested in that one. Please, I beg, tell me just a little tips about it.
Okay, so that product is called Fertilafort and available over the
I wouldn't
counter.
come up with the name then?
Yes,
A nice name.
Fertila.
Why would it say
You don't want to hear the street name.
Wow! Fertilafort.
So Fertilafort is available as a supplement that contains
L-arginine. that's the-
L-arginine.
which helps with erectile dysfunction.
Yes, selenium is in there for
Yay!
sure.
So this is for the men, not for
This
the
is
women.
for the right. So
So we not have one.
there is a Fertilaf lady,
like
but that's not available in Jamaica at the
Right.
moment.
But that one, it has L-carnitine, which helps with
Yes.
ovulation.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
And
Immune
so-
active Denk Pharma
No,
is
we're not going
high-end
with yourself
stuff.
like real.
Yes.
Like, you know, say,
Yeah.
when it don't start me up today on this program. You know what? We're going to have to take a break. But when we come back, I really, let me just relax myself with the Fertilafort. But when we come back, we talk about the silent healer, among other things. So please stay with us.
Yes.
Welcome back to Rehab. Now, if you're just joining us, we are here with our special guest from Immune Active Denk, Rohan McClymont. Man, I gotta get that right. And we're talking about Immune Active Denk, right? So before the break, no, I'm not telling you what we did talk about before the break. Fertilafort. There, I said it. I can't get over it. I love it. We're going out to get it today. Anywho, we're talking right about now. We're going to be talking about the silent healer. What is the silent healer, and why we call it the silent healer?
All right, so magnesium is what we're talking about. In fact, magnesium is thought of now to be the new panacea. Panacea meaning fix everything. Panacea, right? And so magnesium is one of the 7 essential macro minerals. So minerals would be like calcium, magnesium, potassium, all of those. In the periodic table, those are the minerals. You remember that? The periodic
Oh, yes.
table.
Oh, yes.
Chemistry, right? And so,
Sadly.
why is magnesium so important? I'm glad you asked. Magnesium is involved in over 300 enzymatic reactions. What does that mean? Most of the reactions in the body are at a cellular level, they're enzymatic. And so you might have enzymes that will take an amino acid to build it into a muscle cell, and you will need minerals to do that. So magnesium is one of those minerals. It helps in the muscle contraction, muscle function, muscle relaxation. Paradoxically, both muscle contraction and muscle relaxation.
Interesting.
Nerve function. It helps to regulate your blood pressure. It helps with your immune system. And one of the things that you and I know, it's it helps with bowel movement. So magnesium is actually, there are many different formulations of magnesium, right? So you remember when your grandmother used to say, soak your foot in Epsom salt?
Yes.
She knew medicine.
Yes.
Because Epsom salt is magnesium sulfate. And so, and magnesium even good for plants, because if your plant's getting too yellow, you give it some Epsom salt. You didn't know that?
No, I never know.
Yes, man. You know, go
Yesterday,
to...
I'm born and I never know that.
You didn't know that, don't you?
Yes, it's right.
Yeah, man. Epsom salt helps the plants yellowing. But we're not talking about plants, we're talking about the human body. And when I tell patients to take magnesium, the question is, how much magnesium do you need? Anywhere between 300 to 400 milligrams, whether you're a man or a woman. And people always ask, what kind of magnesium should I buy? The one you see in the pharmacy, it has a formulation magnesium oxide, right? But they have different types. You have magnesium glycinate, you have magnesium, this new one, magnesium L-threonate, which that one kind of crosses the blood-brain barrier and help. But that one expensive though. But magnesium oxide and magnesium citrate and glycinate, those are the ones that we have more or less available.
So we can buy any one of these if we want?
Yes, but remember, magnesium sulfate is more laxative and make you have a lot of bowel movement.
Man, let me just write that one down.
That's Epsom salt, by the way.
Okay.
You don't want to drink Epsom salt. And so the question is, which one do you buy? Why do you buy it? And so you have magnesium Denk.
Praise him. Hallelujah.
Yes, magnesium. Denk has 2 versions of magnesium which are available over the counter. Again, not in a tablet form, in a sachet form. The powder that is taken without any form of water, no mixing. Just the powder applied directly to the mouth.
But if I want to put it in the water, I can?
It's still not recommended. It will not dissolve in the water. You will just have water with speckles of granules in there. And then you will be drinking
nice
and possibly choking because the granules just.
So about on the food? What about on the food? Also don't work.
Also would not.
Hear that?
But it tastes nice.
It would render a good
just pull
taste.
the sachet.
Just pull the sachet and apply it
It's
to
like
the
sweet
open
tea.
mouth, and that's it. And it's like those nice little powdered candies we would have back in primary
I
school.
remember those.
Yes,
Bring them back.
So we have Magnese Active and Magnese Direct. Magnese Active is 300 milligrams, as Dr. Dawson had mentioned. You need around 300 to 400 milligrams depending on male or female. 300 milligrams we find being applicable for all active persons, but mostly for the more so for the females. They can do, because men tend to have a little bit more muscular mass, and the more muscular mass means a little bit more magnesium is needed, because magnesium drives muscular function.
It does.
As well, both the contraction and relaxation, as Dr. Dawson
And in
pointed
fact,
out.
we're going to talk about cardiac rehab, but in fact, some cardiac rehab program, you're given magnesium to help cardiac function, heart function. Magnesium, good man.
Yes.
So you have Magnese Active
and there's Magnese Direct.
Okay.
So Active is 300 milligrams of magnesium oxide rapidly available as for uptake into the muscles, nerves, and the heart, which Dr. Dawson had mentioned about cardiac rehab, and in some patients getting magnesium there. And the reason for that is because the heart is literally muscle. Magnesium works well on the muscles and the nerves, and hence you can see the benefit there. And so our Magnese Direct has 400 milligrams of magnesium, and is more for the males, those more bigger muscular persons, as well as those who are more clinically deficient in magnesium and would need some that type of molecule.
So
to
me
help
not really
them.
need Magnese Direct. Me need
More
Magnese Active.
300, yes.
Okay.
Active would be
Put a
more
tick
for just like a
beside
general health, and 400 milligrams would be more for like a clinical
Okay.
help
Right.
or
right.
clinical assistance.
And I
Yes.
want to say something about magnesium oxide, because a lot of people say, magnesium oxide, why are you taking magnesium oxide? Because you have less magnesium, or the absorbability of magnesium oxide, because you don't absorb all that you take in as compared to magnesium glycinate. Glycinate is one of those amino, so they use amino acid as a chelating agent to bring the magnesium, to put the magnesium in the body. And so those absorb much easier, the magnesium glycinate. But the question is, you have a larger amount of magnesium per molecule in the magnesium oxide. What do I mean by that? So say, for example, the amino acid is big, like a big ball. The magnesium that goes with the amino acid is a smaller volume of it, but more is absorbed. Whereas the magnesium oxide, you have smaller oxide and more magnesium. So the question is, in the end, you may get the same. So the other one absorbs easier, but this one you can carry more magnesium in the gut.
And that's what you want. You want the more magnesium.
Right, you want the more magnesium. We also have topical magnesium, by the way.
The one where you can rub on your skin?
You can rub on the skin, yes,
No,
ma'am.
man.
In fact, some patients who are allergic to topical anti-inflammatory, we recommend that you can get magnesium chloride. It's almost like a brine. So sodium chloride is salt, and you mix it to get salt water. Magnesium chloride you can get in the form of gels, lotion, spray, cream. Athletes use it to help to relax the muscles.
That's what I wanted to know. Why do I need the topical magnesium? What is it for?
So,
Just for the relax?
Remember, if you have myofascial pain, excuse me.
Me that.
So the magnesium, you rub on the magnesium, a bit of it goes through the skin and it helps the muscles to relax. Soak your foot in Epsom salt. Sometimes you can even have a magnesium bath. So in fact, to tell you a story, when I travel with the athletes to World Championship, we actually have magnesium baths for them. So the medical center that we usually set up, we have a tub, we have an ice tub where you have all the ice and come and ice, but we also have a tub with Epsom salt. We literally buy Epsom salt, put it in the tub, and they'll come and they'll sit in there for like 3 to 5 minutes. Excuse me, what's going on with my throat? Pardon me, listeners.
Immune active Denk.
I need some vitamin C.
That's funny.
I need a sachet right about now.
Where's the sachet when you need one?
I know, right? I need the box.
Right here. I like this, you know.
Right. So the athletes actually we have magnesium Epsom salt soaks for them, but you have to be careful, guys. Do not take a soak alone, because I remember once I did a magnesium bath, and because it relaxes your muscles so much, it made me dizzy. My entire body relaxed. My blood pressure seemed like it must have dropped.
Wow.
Yeah, and I had to come out. So you might fall asleep in there, yeah. It relaxes, it really works.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, question. So, I hear about the magnesium Denk. Is that okay? Magnesium Denk and this supplement, that supplement. How many supplements am I supposed to be taking for the day?
The question is, how many of each nutrients do you need for the day?
Sorry, thank you. There you go. You see, that's why you're the doctor.
So it's not necessarily that you need supplements. It's the new nutrients that you need. Right. And so you have the list of nutrients. You have calcium. Remember, you have the 7 essential one. Magnesium, you have calcium, you have zinc, you have fluoride, you have iron, and you have zinc. Did I say zinc already?
You said zinc.
Right. And so each of those will help in different metabolic activity. Like take for example iron. It's an essential macro mineral. Iron is what is used to make red blood cells, right? And so you can get iron deficiency, anemia, especially in women that have their heavy menstrual period every month, or people who don't eat a lot of food rich in iron. So vegans can get that, people who don't eat, right? Which is different from, so we're talking about minerals. But then your supplements will also have vitamins. So vitamins, you have vitamin A, vitamin B, vitamin C, vitamin D, E. You don't have F or G. You have K. You have a few of them.
I wouldn't have F and G. That's
I know. Weird. And even in B, you have B1, B6, B12, B whole heap, right? The different Bs. And so B12. The body will require different proportions based on your age and your gender and your activity. All right, and so you can look up. I could always go into detail how much you will need. For example, iron, like a woman who's pregnant or lactating in her childbearing years will need a lot more than a woman who's not, an older woman or a man. All right, so iron you might need anywhere between, for a man, only 8 milligrams, whereas a woman will need 18 milligrams.
Unbelievable.
Right, because she's losing it in her menses every month, right? And so once you have, the thing is, I must say, we should all eat healthily. If we require 2,000 between 3,000 calories per day. And if you eat more than that, you're gonna store it as fat. So if you eat more than your required calorie amount, you're gonna store it as fat. But within that 2,000, you have to look at like the Ministry of Health plate and make sure the plate is balanced. If most of the nutrients that you need, you get it from your food, with the exception of people who are vegans, because you have the B12, which is only animal based. sorry, and some other stuff. Definitely need immune active.
Yeah, we're gonna give it to you when the program ends. That too.
Right, and so supplements will be for people like you and I who we just don't get to eating vitamin D. So what are some of the most common deficiencies you'll have? Magnesium, you feel lethargic. We didn't even get into that. Go and tell us about that.
Yes, magnesium helps with energy.
Yes.
Because of the metabolic processes that magnesium helps to release energy from the food and hence increase the energy levels in persons who will take magnesium as a supplement for sure.
Yes. And then Denk has Calcium Denk. I love that one. Tell us about Calcium Denk. I used to love that one. That one is the effervescent one.
Yes, and Calcium Denk is an effervescent formulation that
one.
rapidly get calcium and vitamin D to the bones to help persons who are actually short on those minerals and therefore show in low bone density.
So your bone get thin. But guess what? You see, vitamin D, although we get it from the sun, a lot of people are deficient in it, even in Jamaica.
Yeah.
But you can't really tell because it's inside your body. Whereas with magnesium, you feel lethargic, you feel weak, you have memory issues. So magnesium actually help with memory.
I'm definitely getting
And
that
sleep.
magnesium.
So take your
today.
magnesium Denk at night, just before bed, because it helps with sleep as well. I forget to mention that.
Listen, Doc is so excited about
Magnesium.
about this that she's not gonna end. But you know what? We gotta end. This is the end of the
It's the
program.
end.
I'm so sorry. Probably gonna have a part 2.
Yes.
But thank you so much, Rohan McClymont.
Yes.
Immune Active Denk. Oh my God. You guys gotta go out and get some of the supplement. It's
Which one you gonna get?
Magnesium, I tell you this already. And the Virtual Fort. You know me. That's all we got time for. Thank you so very much. Thank you for listening. Thank you, Power 106, our show producers. We are Rehabilitation Institute of the Caribbean, located at Suite 2A to C, Ligoni Post Mall. And thank you to our sponsors, Rehabilitation Institute of the Caribbean, Winchester MRI, Immune Active Denk, hallelujah, and Almighty Studios. That's it. I will see you guys next week, same time, same place. Blessings.
Blessings.
Appreciate it.